everybody. Welcome to Real Life Sci-Fi with Wade and Willie. I'm Wade.
Willie.
This is a podcast about the paranormal and contemporary mythology. Join us on patreon.com/real life sci-fi for access to 2 bonus episodes a week, video feeds, and more. And visit reallifesci-fi.show for all of our links. This episode is brought to you by our Patreon, Offhand. I don't know if they're a hacker or a brewery.
I haven't heard of the brewery, but you have. So.
I don't know. I think it just sounds like a brewery. Let's welcome aboard the SSRLSF. It's our good friend Dave Geis. Hey, Dave.
Hey, how's it going?
Guys,
good, man. How you doing?
There's doing all right.
Is it your birthday? Is a January birthday?
January 15th.
I was just thinking you used to do the Geis cream. You don't do the Geis cream anymore. Do I mention this too much? I feel
no. I miss doing the Geis cream. It was really easy when we all lived in that big house when I lived with Willie.
Right.
In that big house, and we could host a party and had freezer space to put things in. But now that I live in my own place, it's a little harder to.
But why don't you just go to an ice cream place? Just be like, hey, it's my party. We're gonna go to an ice cream place.
I could do that. The fun for me was like making my own ice cream.
Right. Yeah.
And they were good too.
And
cool flavors, weird flavors.
Yeah, but I'll bring it back.
No, it's fine.
I'll bring it back for you. I'll make you some ice cream.
It's just you. You have two flavors for Wade. Which one do you like better?
I like pickle.
You can lick them both and I'll take the other one.
You just make one cone. Well, you've done this before. I don't remember how many times do you think you've been on this show?
Maybe like twice. It's been a long time ago.
Okay. Well, let's do the WoW scale because I don't remember at all where you lie, and I don't even want to ask you any pretense. Let's just do it. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. WoW scale.
Are you a Wade or are you a Willie?
The WoW scale stands for Wade or Willie. It's a 5-question quiz. At the end of the quiz, I will give guys a score, anywhere between 0 and 5. If Geis is more of a 0, he's more of a Wade. If he's more of a 5, he's more of a Willie. Guys, are you ready to be Wade on the Willie scale? What? How did it go? Guys, are you ready to be Wade? Willie Wade on the...
Are you ready to be Wade on the scale or Willie?
I thought there was 2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, that's the punch up that our last guest gave. Guys, are you ready to be Wade on the WoW scale or Willie?
Willie be Wade?
Will he be Wade or Willie?
Willie.
Will he be Wade or Willie? Are you?
Could be.
Could be ready?
Oh, I'm definitely ready. I could be you. I could be Willie. I don't know.
Oh, no. I just need confirmation. You consent to this line of questioning.
Yes, I consent.
Okay, here we go. First question, 3-parter. Do you believe in aliens? If so, have they visited Earth? If so, have they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
I do believe in aliens. They have probably not visited Earth.
Okay, great.
So then they wouldn't have done it
right in the last 3 years. Yeah. Sorry for that pause.
Oh,
that was not. Yeah, no, it's my bad. I'm taking notes here. This one's new.
Okay.
Do you think true discovery will happen? Disclosure. Do you think disclosure will happen in our lifetime?
Disclosure. What do you mean by this?
Disclosure of the alien, all the shit that all the governments know about aliens. Do you think they'll tell us the real stuff in our lifetime?
I mean, it kind of sounds like they're gonna.
You believe that shit? Didn't they say we were all going to get $2,000 checks? Like 5 times?
Right. I think if there were aliens, Trump would have spilled the beans about it by now. If he knew
I don't think they told.
You don't
Trump.
think he told?
I don't either. I don't think they debrief any president
since
Reagan.
I just think
what do you think? What do you think?
I think people love talking about that shit. I think they love.
It's fun. It's more fun as a topic than it is as a reality. I feel like.
Yeah. But I do. I
It's
mean,
Schrodinger's disclosure.
yeah, I feel like we're at the brink of societal collapse. So if there are aliens that we have seen and we know about them, then that's just going to spill out, you know?
So you're going to go yes. You think
Yeah,
yes.
sure. Yeah.
Interesting.
With
Okay.
the caveat that if there is, I don't know if there is. I don't know if
Right.
there is, but
Because
if
you
there
don't even
is,
believe they've been to Earth.
right.
But yeah, for this question to work, you have to, ghosts.
Yes.
Okay. Bigfoot.
No.
Okay. Was 9/11 an inside job?
No. No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Flip the script. Started out strong and ended Wade.
Well, you said ghosts though, right? You said ghosts.
No, I'm kidding.
I said ghosts, but I mean, I feel like ghosts is a broad term.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a two. I'm sorry. I thought you said yes to more things. Yeah, it's a two. You're a two. Congratulations. So you're a little bit more of a Wade than a Willie.
I've been saying that for years.
Willie, hit us with the topic.
Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi, the Annunaki. They were a group of gods in ancient Mesopotamian mythology. Ancient texts say that they created humans, ruled over fate, and once tried to wipe out humanity with a flood. Could there be any proof to any of this archaeological evidence? Is it all mythology? Could they still be watching us now? Find out tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi.
I mean, this sounds like super familiar. This is like a mainstream kind of thing, isn't it? Or have I just been listening to you for too long?
Well, let's ask Geis. How familiar are you with the Annunaki?
The name sounds familiar, but I did have to look it up earlier.
Yeah, so
But
basically,
the whole thing about like, I don't know why it sounds so familiar to me. I feel like this is this is a thing that people actually believe, right? But they're a different race. They're gods.
The idea is that they are either the gods or offspring of the gods. So like,
yeah, but everyone thought that back then. They thought lightning was caused by a god and shit.
Can I ask something right off the bat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this what Gozer from Ghostbusters was based off of?
What do you mean? They like said Anunnaki in the new one?
They didn't say Anunnaki, but I think they said
Gozer was
Mesopotamian and Sumerian, right?
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Like Dan Aykroyd, was a big writer, if not the only writer on that. But he had a room. Yeah. But he's definitely into all this occult stuff.
He's like into that shit.
He loves that.
His parents are like ghost hunters from like.
So yeah, I'll bet the first version of Ghostbusters was like all about the fucking Anunnaki and shit, and the others like got a hold of it and were like, well, no, we'll do the part where they like fight ghosts.
I'll take it.
God, I wish there were some wacky scripts for the original Ghostbusters if I remember, but I don't remember where they are, so.
Well, yeah, I didn't know if I was he definitely did a version of Ghostbusters, right? That was just him.
Yeah, I think so. I think
I bet it's nuts.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's a good thing to go find. Yeah, for sure.
It's gotta be somewhere.
I wonder if you can. That's cool.
Well, okay. They are definitely in the writings in cuneiform tablets. There's art depicting them. And they were also depicted as giants a lot of times that had wings.
But how do you know they're just I'm not being critical. Yeah. I'm saying like, how do you know which ones are supposedly depicting Anunnaki and which ones are some other shit? Or are we just saying that everything that's like kind of otherworldly is Anunnaki?
I think we're probably going to mix them together, but ultimately trying to focus on what they wrote about them. So like in the Epic of Gilgamesh, there's a survivor of the Great Flood, and they describe the Anunnaki as 7 judges of the underworld who set the land aflame as the storm approaches. Later, when the flood comes, Ishtar and the Anunnaki mourn over the destruction of humanity. So Zecharia Sitchin came in and tried to do a modern retranslation of a lot of this stuff. And so he came up with the whole thing that the Anunnaki were from Nibiru and they were gods. They mixed DNA with humans to create a slave race to mine for gold.
Who is this person?
Zecharia Sitchin.
Who's that?
That's just the guy that came up with the Anunnaki were from Nibiru.
And Nibiru
is that the alien
The
planet?
10th planet. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Is that the one? Is that the one that's the exact opposite of the Earth, and that's why we never see
No,
it because it's on the other side
Planet
of the
X.
sun?
This one,
Okay.
this one is basically a dwarf star, a brown dwarf star that it's like the size of Jupiter that's got a bunch of moons. And every time it comes to our solar system, every 3,000
so it's not
years,
in our solar system. Oh, okay.
it follows
like
the
goes-
path of a dwarf star. It's a planet that follows a dwarf star, or it's a dwarf star on a different.
It's a dwarf star the size of Jupiter that goes way out into space and comes back every 4,000 years.
Gotcha.
Okay, just be very. I'm so sorry to ask this. What are the stages of stars? Where is dwarf star in the? What are they? What
It's
are
smaller
the
than our
stages?
star.
Well, there's different. I mean, I kind of can't do that because there's
Is
different,
it like more of a
there's-
sun? Just tell me what it is. Like, what is a dwarf star? What's that?
it is what it sounds like. It is just a smaller star. It's
Just
a
a
smaller
small
scale star.
And
so
people are from there? Like beings are from there?
well, they say it was like a burned out dwarf star. So after it
Oh.
had burned out, it turned into like a rock that people could live on.
Oh, word, dude. That's tight.
Time out.
They're
Get
like,
this
fuck
fucking
it.
dog out.
Let's get this. Let's go down to this burnout fucking dwarf star and live there, man. That's like the plot of that Superman where is it
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey is the or no who
Like the
who's the
original one?
Lex? No. The Lex Luthor one where he's like, I think this Superman only did one movie.
I have not seen that one.
Lex Luthor's plan is to just like build the rockiest fucking land off the coasts of like all the countries so that he would have like the beach farm. And it's like you can't develop this rock, man. Like that's what it would be like trying to a burnt out sun. What is that even? It's just a piece of coal.
Wait, did they evolve on that planet or they move to the planet?
And do we care enough to keep asking these questions, or does
sorry, I thought you were asking Lex
but-
Luthor questions.
No,
I thought, guys, I thought you were asking.
Oh
Wait,
no. I mean,
so one idea is I don't want to go too deep into the Zachariah Sitchin version.
Okay, yeah.
But their version is since they go so far out into space, they need to put monatomic gold into their atmosphere to protect it from the elements. And so we were mining the gold, and
but
then
did they
give
grow?
them to
Did
the
they
gods.
grow up there, or did they move there?
That's not.
That's
part
not
of
a
the
part of it.
story.
No one
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
that far. They're like, all we know is they exist.
Yeah, and so
Just
one
like God,
version,
you have to have some faith.
one version
The
is
Anunnaki are from the Naguru. Go on, I'm just muttering. What? Yeah. So take us off.
a different.
Naguru.
I'll just say a different version of that is that these gods were they're not gods, they're aliens. These aliens showed up on Earth and they weren't supposed to mess with us, but they did while they were here, just to have us do work and whatnot. Still the slave race thing, but they were giants, but they started mating with us somehow. I think probably with
well, yeah, go ahead. I mean, like we did it with Cro-Magnons, right, or whatever. So
yeah. There were multiple races at the same time, so they picked one, kind of messed with our DNA, and then started mating with us. And the ones that they mated with were humans that had superpowers. So not all of them were necessarily giants. I know. There's different versions of this out here. So take away all that. The Anunnaki are written in the Sumerian, Akkadian, Assyrian, and Babylonian texts. And most of them, they're just written as gods. They're descendants of the gods. And so that's why Zachariah Sitchin's version is like, the children of gods are here. These are just aliens. I like that version,
or sure. Yeah. I don't know anything about that mythology at all. I don't know like how weird it was, because like when you've got Zeus like throwing lightning bolts, you're like, okay, dumb. Obviously that's not the way it goes. I don't know if it's Mesopotamia. I don't know what their mythology is like. I've never read Gilgamesh.
I mean, they're probably boring, right? Like we know the Greek god, I guess because
they're awesome.
Because they're awesome, right?
Yeah, Zeus is fucking dope, dude. He throws lightning bolts.
Thor is
cool shit.
Pretty sweet,
and they're like killing their children and shit. They're
I
the
feel
weirdest.
like Yeah, I feel like if these gods were like interesting in any sort of way, we would have heard about them by now, you know?
Yeah,
There would have
so
been
they
a
must be
Marvel
fucking
movie about
boring.
them.
I will say this though, all the Sumerian texts are
Yeah.
just the boring parts of the Bible. If you're
just like a
all their
telephone game
history
of the Bible.
totally matches the Bible. So the Bible totally was either influenced or ripped off or actually was a retelling of it, like
So it's
Well, the
boring.
great,
So
I mean,
guys is right. It's
everyone kind
definitely
of
boring.
assumes that the Great Flood actually happened, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Everyone's religion.
Well, see, okay, so that's the crazy thing, right? I'm glad you brought up the flood because
Well, but just real
there
quick,
would be
if everything that we're talking about is within like what 100 miles of each other, like all these places with all these texts, they came from the same place, so it
Yeah.
could have just been flooded there, you know.
but none
Not
but
that
there isn't
means anything.
yeah, there isn't evidence of little floods during that time. There are floods that happened 12,000 years ago, so people are going like, is this what they were writing about, this fucking huge ass flood that you can still see a lot of evidence of? But
Yeah.
but
Right.
but then they're like, oh, it doesn't match the timing. But then other
Yeah, but
people are
what do they
saying
know
like,
about fucking
yeah,
timing?
totally.
They've never been right about that shit, right? They like keep changing it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. It's from a long time ago. Just say that.
Well, especially like the timing thing is weird to me when you find out that they've changed the calendars at one point. I don't know. I know that this might have happened before we started really getting onto this calendar system, but if you took a 13-month calendar system, there would be 28 days in each month, and it would follow the cycle of the moon.
I mean, I agree, but is that, I mean, we could, yeah, why don't they do, like, why don't they, like,
Yeah, why
it's
don't
just
we
like
go
this
back to
daylight
that?
saving shit. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, we just do it for some fucking anarchistic reason and like, anarchistic?
Yeah,
I like that.
I think ethics, right?
Okay. And then we never change because it's too hard. It's too hard to not set our clocks back. Fuck off. Just let us leave them here. Here is right. Right now is right. Sorry. It just happened. I'm bummed.
I will say this just about the flood. In the Gilgamesh, the gods send the flood because humanity is too loud and keeps them awake. That's pretty funny. And in Genesis, it's because it's a righteous thing, the moral judgment against the human wickedness and violence.
And this is in your notes. So this
Right.
has to do with the Annunaki?
Yeah, I mean, the Epic of Gilgamesh has the Annunaki in it. Yeah, yeah. It's just
Okay.
like
And they're like ghosts. I mean, gods.
yeah, yeah. Let me do a Sumerian summary real quick because the earliest known uses of the term Anunnaki came from the inscriptions written during the reign of, well, like 2100 BCE, third dynasty of Ur. The earliest texts, the term is applied to the most powerful and important deities, and they were the descendants of the sky god An. And there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 7 of them, 7 gods.
Were these, I mean, like, what the hell? Were these guys just tripping or is it just made up? Because what are the odds these aliens come and then just never come back?
Well, okay, this is why I brought up one version, because one answer to that is they weren't supposed to mess with our DNA. They weren't supposed to fuck with
right.
us.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
they
yeah.
basically got banished and they pulled out.
In that version, are we assuming they're gods or are we assuming they're aliens?
That version, they're aliens.
They're aliens. So does that imply that the aliens have like a prime directive?
Yeah, or a galactic code of some sort, the galactic
Yeah, or a
council,
council or something, sure.
And they're like, "Oh, you
Like,
guys are over
that's
here
the
doing
thing,
this
like,
shit. Get out of here."
But if you weren't supposed to do it and you did it anyway, I guess they have police or something. They have like
It's-
space police that come and
I'm
go like,
very-
you can't
They're
come
all
back
in jail.
here
That's why they
anymore.
haven't come back. They're all in space jail.
They're in space jail, man. It's Jupiter.
They're in fucking space jail.
And are we supposed to be descendants now? Is all humans descendants? How much did they fuck?
Yeah, are we super people?
Yeah, are we super? What if we were all deaf unless this happened?
Right? Well,
Yeah.
there's stories of them living for thousands of years and ruling for thousands of years. So it's like, are different blood types actually different races? You always hear about the blue bloods,
Oh my
the
God.
RH negative, are they actually a different race of
That's a good dystopian novel. Like, race doesn't matter anymore. It's just blood type.
Blood. Wow.
because I mean, the RH negative blood type is specifically a weird one because if you're pregnant with a kid that is that and you're not, or vice versa. I forget which one. The mother will reject the baby and not bring it to term because the blood is so different. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
Is that I never even heard of RH. That's a real one.
That supposedly a lot of the kings and queens have that blood type, and that's why they would only marry kings and queens. It was not because they were trying to stay rich; it was because they were allergic to other humans, basically.
I mean, that wouldn't.
I know it sounds like the stories made up that they made up so that to keep them above and different and separate from
Right.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're actually royal bloodlines. I'm really related to.
Yeah.
Then you see
Yeah.
the what are they, the Austro-Hungarian with the big lockjaw, like
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
and you're like, yeah, well, you guys can keep that. You don't have to spread that around.
It's like Harry Potter, the the different wizard families showing up. I
Yeah.
don't know, not wizard families, but they do the trial of it.
What?
Yeah,
I
I
haven't.
know. That's why
First of all,
I
I
shouldn't say
haven't seen the guy. I haven't seen this. How would I look this up? Do I want to see it? Is it gonna freak me out? It's
No,
it's just a it's
Austria.
just a
yeah, what are their, oh, I can't remember the family name offhand. They're very famous. They have like very weird jaws because of years and years of inbreeding.
Oh,
they
the
don't.
Winklevosses.
The
The
Winklevosses.
hat. Well, those are the guys
Habsburgs,
who
yeah, the Habsburgs.
the Habsburg
Habsburg
jaw.
jaw, yeah.
I've never heard of this. Oh, I have seen the pictures. Okay, all right. I didn't know it was a thing. I thought they were just ugly. So both Samaria and well, which one do you want to keep going down here, Willie?
I mean, here's the thing. I'm just going to kind of float around. I don't know.
Okay, we'll set the table.
What archaeological evidence do we actually have of the Anunnaki? Right. We've got the cuneiform tablets. They're describing myths and rituals. We've got these cylinder seals that depict gods and divine scenes. There's temple inscriptions. These are the big relief, what look like sculpture art inside their castles where they're naming the gods in the pantheon, and royal inscriptions invoking Anunnaki for protection. So we definitely have historical proof of them. That doesn't prove that they were actually real because they could just be the gods.
We have proof that people worshipped them.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Not proof that they existed.
Yeah, it could just be placeholder for God, right? Like that could just be their word.
And so this is a little, I don't know if this is a side tangent or trying to bring it up together. There's something that's been kind of hitting the news recently where there was this 2013 paper by Alexei Sharov and Richard Gordon. Some people are claiming that it was Gary Nolan. I'm only saying that because there's some Stanford professor who's kind of getting credit for this paper right now. It's kind of making
right now.
And
this is like a current issue that's happening.
And so the paper proposes that life began 9.7 billion years ago, and this is them applying Moore's law of some genome complexity. Basically, they're reverse dating DNA, saying like, so if you look at there's a lot of headlines right now like human DNA is 9.7 billion years old, but the Earth's only 4.3, so humans must have come from somewhere else.
Oh, cool. People are saying this, like legit science people are saying this. And you don't want to give the Stanford guy credit for it for some reason?
Well, from what I've seen, everyone's giving him credit, but he actually didn't write the paper. So I don't know
whatever. Okay, so that just kind of folds in. That's just kind of nice timing.
Yeah. That's kind of why it became a topic because it's like, oh, people are saying, how could we have gotten here? I do believe panspermia could happen, which is like life moves from planet to planet based on just fucking rocks, asteroids hitting rock.
Yeah, I like that. I mean,
isn't that what like our mitochondria are more than likely fused with alien life? Isn't that like a huge theory? Like the cell in our cells, our mitochondria are so different than the rest of the structures in the cells that some people think that was panspermia, and they're like the actual alien life that fused with the life that was sprouting in
that's great. I'd never heard it.
That's interesting because as far as like life evolving and stuff, for some reason mitochondria basically existed before and then just kind of joined with us, and
Yeah.
they're direct descendants of ancient free living bacteria that merged with other cells about 2 billion years ago. So like a pest, or what do you call it, a parasite, it just joined with the life that was happening and then
A symbiote,
became a main. Yeah, could be symbiote.
like Venom.
Or God, what do they call the animals that aren't supposed to be in the country that they live in? I keep on doing this. Hey, what's that
I
word? The
know, I
thing that I
know.
should know.
It's not alien
I
species.
don't know
It's
this. I
No.
don't think I know it. If it were
it's
on
just
the
a
tip of my
term.
tongue, I would try
It's
and help.
invasive species.
Yes, yeah, thank you.
Oh,
So it's like, yeah, the
They thrive over
the
here.
con
They're not supposed to be. Yeah.
yeah, they kill everything. It's here.
oh man. What if we didn't have mitochondria? Like we would have no problems. It would just be like fun. We would be partying all the time.
Yeah.
What if
I thought
mitochondria is the
mitochondria.
reason we're miserable?
It's been so long since I've had taken biology, but aren't mitochondria like the powerhouse of the cell?
Yes,
The
that's right.
powerhouse of the cell. I,
So
I I I
maybe
still
we'd
don't
be
know what that means. That's the
maybe
only thing they told me about
yeah,
them.
I know.
They're the powerhouse of the cell. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
Maybe they convert. I don't, yeah, I'm not gonna guess. I did so bad in biology.
Me
I
too,
could
man.
remember for the test and do really well in the test, and then a year later, I don't remember.
I accidentally took when I was in college, I accidentally took like biology for biology majors.
Oh
And
God.
it was just like the only C I ever got was in that
We're
class.
going through terms again. We're going to read all the words.
It's just like, oh no.
We don't speak
Dude.
English anymore. It's all in Latin.
Oh God,
I was so bad at science, man. I took just like a normal chemistry class and it was too much for me. It
yeah.
was just like, and our
I
lab
love
teacher burned his eyebrows off.
I
We weren't there for it, but he just showed up with no eyebrows once. It was awesome.
used to take science classes in college just for fun because I'm like, I don't know what else to take. So I took a lot of science and math, like really stupid classes. I do okay.
Well, that's the thing is like I like learning about it, but I don't want to be graded on my understanding of complex math in order to prove that cells divide. It's just like, okay,
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
me read the Bill Bryson book on it and I'll understand.
I'll just
um,
listen to like a podcast that kind of talks about it. No, go on, Willie.
From the Babylonian creation myths, the Anunnaki controlled the tablets of destiny. Several Mesopotamian myths also describe powerful objects called the tablets of destiny that grant whoever holds them control over fate and the structure of the universe. These appear in Babylonian creation story Enuma Elish and are associated with divine authority among the Anunnaki.
What
God
happened
damn
to
it.
these?
I think my dog needs to take a shit.
Oh,
She's acting so weird. She's just panting behind me.
Do you
She
want
had
to pause?
diarrhea
We can
yesterday.
pause.
you
I don't
pause.
want a dog to be in distress.
You need to
Yeah,
go outside?
take a sec.
Yeah, give me a minute. I
All right.
really
No
think that's-
problem. No problem, dude.
She's acting weird. Come on. So, in some stories, yes, the gods sent a global flood to wipe out humanity. In one other story, this is from the Dali, the myths of the Mesopotamia. During the flood story, the gods panic when the destruction becomes too extreme. They're described as cowering like dogs and starving because humans who normally provide sacrifices are gone. So that's kind of like flip the script because they needed the sacrifices and now now they're running
Yeah,
scared.
we're growing corn for them or whatever, right? They're just eating
Yeah.
up all that corn. And then I'm fucking going to town on the corn. Fucking monsters.
And we were just cool with it, or we were their slaves at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I mean, if you're Lisa Simpson and everyone thinks you're a god, then you're going to be like, get me some shoes, right? If I showed up at a planet and they're like, this guy's awesome,
Yeah.
I'll take, yeah, give me whatever.
Did they like
Uh,
they just look like people but giants? They look like humans.
Yeah, there's one famous relief artwork where one of them's holding a lion and it's about the size of a puppy.
Is it cute?
Yeah, but it's like, it looks like a lion. And then there's people smaller than him next to him that would be our size. So yeah. it's easy to say, oh, well, they drew their gods bigger and they actually didn't see them. They were just depicting their gods as opposed to seeing a giant that big.
Well, where are you at on the giant thing? Because like, which alien is giant? Which race of how does this go with like the other stuff?
As far as all the aliens that we deal with, none of them match this because even the tall grays weren't 15, 18 feet tall, whatever, 12
Right.
feet. The range
Yeah,
of,
the Greeks believed in giants too, right? That was like the
yeah,
Titans were giants.
yeah. Yeah. And so, it's weird because I've read this. I don't know how accurate it is, but they say every ancient culture has a giant myth.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what continent they were on. So it's interesting. It's
I
like,
know, but it's also the first thing you would think of. What about a big guy? Let's write a story about a big guy,
well,
right?
A tall guy, but taller.
I agree with you because as soon as you see an ant, you're like, what if I
Yeah.
was that ant looking up at me? So
Did
yeah,
they
it's
have a
very,
lot of? I mean, there's a lot of fairies and stuff, right? Like those kind of myth, like just little people. Couldn't it just be little people that they're like, oh, it's a fairy, he's magical.
yeah. Well, and if you were
Dragons.
little back then, I don't know if this is rude to say, but if somebody thought you had magical powers, that's a power that you actually do have over them.
Yeah, but back then they'd probably be like, we need your head to unlock the power. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
probably fuck you up.
But then they would burn you, right? Like they wouldn't like that's the double-edged sword.
They'd
They,
cut your dick off or
they
something. They would
yeah.
like use you for
I
something.
need this penis for good luck.
But
Nope.
I'm a god. Like I'm oh shit, am I glitching?
Yeah,
You
you
did for a
glitched
second.
out.
It was
Yeah.
short.
If you're like I'm a god, then you can't have my penis because I'm a god and no, because then you'd have to display the god power. Well, that's a good question. What did they do to make people think that they were actually like magical? Do they do shit?
I don't think so. I mean,
They just like allegedly caused a flood that got out of control and then they got in trouble.
well,
Fucking took off.
like one thing that's weird is so the Sumerian kings list, right? Alulim, I don't know if I'm saying this right, ruled for 28,800 years. So were they measuring something different,
Right.
like is their mythology built into their gods? Yeah. And then the next one,
Yeah, but that's with
Alalgar,
everything. The whole
36,000 years. Yeah.
right, and then but Jesus made the planet in 7 days or whatever. Right.
Like some of those early Bible people were supposed to be living like 3,000
Yeah. Yeah,
stuff.
for sure.
Oh, for
Noah's
real? That's
family.
a Bible
Yeah.
thing too.
Yeah.
Well, how does anyone account for that?
I mean, like you said, what's a year really?
Yeah, I guess
They
that's the
change
only way
things
to
up.
talk yourself into it. But if I read that, I'd be like, well, this is bullshit. Nobody lives to, we can't even make it to 100. I don't know. I'm just mad. I'm so mad.
Take it out. Take it out on the.
Fucking mythology.
I'm trying to
But
see. Let
no,
me just
like,
look up real quick if the powers associated to the Anunnaki on
right,
record.
right. Like if they, I don't know, if they like made it rain or something. I'm wondering if they conned people or if they actually, I guess if you were just big, you'd be like, fucking give me shit or I'll smash you.
I'm just going to read the core powers and abilities on quote unquote record: divine authority and judgment, genetic and biological manipulation. They are credited in myth with creating humanity, blending their own DNA, advanced knowledge and technology. They're associated with bringing civilization to humanity because that's the weirdest thing about the Mesopotamia in general. The Sumerians are like the first recorded civilization, and they
Mhm.
had everything.
Right.
So they just show up with writing and agriculture. So the myths are that these things were given to them.
Right.
But still no magic. Still no magic.
But they
Yeah,
have
but
the
that's
tablets,
pretty
right?
good.
Wait, they have the tablets.
Yeah.
What do you mean they had the tablets?
Well, we talk the tablets of destiny that gave them control over things. There is
Oh,
record of
I
that.
didn't know that the tablets were magic. Oh, I thought
Yeah.
we were reading something off of a tablet. I got confused. Okay, so they had magical tablets that gave them power over things.
Yeah, and then here this says magic and shape shifting. They
It's
were
just
believed to
iPods
wield
or iPad.
right, totally. They were believed to wield supernatural energy for spells, teleportation, and altering their form. Okay. That's from the Britannica. This is quoted from Britannica.
The Encyclopedia Britannica? The one from
Yeah.
the commercials?
Hmm. I hope you
Oh.
have like the book in front of you. And you just
Yeah. This is from my shelf.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. A.
We
That's
we
the
had
first one.
those. We had those. My parents bought those for us, the Britannicas.
wow, we didn't.
They looked really cool, but like we barely ever used them. And then the internet came out, and it
Yeah.
was like, eh.
Right. And you still thought it was still hard to get rid of. I mean, I'm sure so
They
many
still
people
have
have
them.
them.
They're still
Yeah,
there. Maybe they're worth something now. I think we're
they
missing
are.
one.
I mean, you got nostalgia on your side. The encyclopedia is the perfect thing to have value because everybody thought they weren't valuable. So everybody threw them away. So what encyclopedia sets are left?
Yeah,
Just
we'll see.
I know 30. They were probably new $80. They're probably $200 now, but you got to find
No,
someone to buy it.
they were
They're like
really
$1,000.
expensive.
They're so
Yeah,
expensive, right?
I
Like
don't remember.
hundreds of dollars,
I think thousands.
thousands.
It
Because you
was
had it and it'd be
substantial.
like, that's
It was
yours.
more than
I
you.
mean, you're
And
buying
it,
the internet, so it makes sense.
yeah, I guess that's true.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe. I don't know. It's cool that they're aliens, I guess. But yeah, I don't like the idea of like big hulking aliens. That sucks.
Well, I've always thought about that because, like, why our size is directly related to the size of our planet, the size of our sun, right? So, like, when you think of these, there are suns out there that 100 of our suns could fit in. So, like,
Wait, but
what
is
the?
that true? Because we have dinosaurs, though. They were giant.
Yeah, I'm just saying the all the different chemical makeups of these giant stars. They would be different elements. They might go further into. They
I
might
think
have. Yeah, go on.
gravitational pull is probably a huge factor in people's size too, Like you got to get that blood pumping.
So we should grow
Yeah,
people on the moon.
like picture a giraffe, Yeah,
Yeah.
right. We could grow giants on the moon.
Yeah, let's grow giants on the moon.
Okay.
I mean,
I
picture a
don't know what
giraffe
else
on
it's
the moon.
good
Yeah,
for.
the blood pump would be
You want to
easy.
you want to breed bigger giraffes?
On the moon, of course. You're not here on the moon. We need big.
Aren't they kind of like they suck, right? There's no use for a giraffe.
They suck here. Like picture, what's funny is if you've seen a giraffe drink water, it reminds me of like an old person walking, where it's like it's delicate. They have to spread their legs and like
Yeah, and then a crocodile just like eats them, and it's like you're so big, dude.
But then you
How do
see
you get
them
eaten by a
fighting and they're
crocodile?
throwing their heads around with their big necks.
Yeah, that's weird too. Like, don't they aren't they concerned about breaking their necks at all?
Right? Oh man, that I'm surprised we haven't seen one.
Yeah.
Like, they're so stupid that they're using their heads as weapons.
I would
Like,
be
giraffes are dumb, man.
I'd be concerned about the brain freeze, right? You drink one cold Coke and it'll freeze your brain for 20 minutes as it goes down.
Like, yeah, if we all had big giraffe necks, like,
Yeah. It's just stuck.
Oh,
that's a fun thought. Like, we're all just normal, but we have really long necks and we can't eat cold shit.
Yeah, I mean, who says these giants were they proportional to the size of a human? Maybe they were like human size, but just had very, very long necks.
Yeah, maybe that's why what's the African tribe that stretches the women's
Oh
necks out
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff?
yeah. I mean, some people have suggested that the reason why they did that is to mimic a creature they saw, as opposed to
Right,
like
because they
their
also like
gods.
bind their heads in weird ways, right? Like to make their heads more alien or whatever.
Yeah, head binding is a weird thing. Supposedly, when you do it, if you do it right, you actually do create more gray matter, which is nuts.
Well, I wouldn't do it to myself.
Yeah, but would
You
you do it
wouldn't
to
you
your
wouldn't make
creation?
your yeah, would you what about your child?
Oh, I'd bind the fuck.
Like,
I'd
just
have
keep squeezing it.
should have like 10 kids and bind them all in different ways and see what happens.
Oh
Ooh,
my
yeah. Well, I mean,
God.
if you you have multiple kids and you
It's
do
so
it to a
fucking
couple.
horrifying.
Well, every time you see a family that has too many kids, you're like, wow, you just built your own army. Like, what do you guys believe in?
Yeah, you didn't even bind one of their heads. I was going to bind them all in different ways.
You gotta find at least one of them. Like the last one. Like the one that you know is just an accident, and you're just
I
like,
mean, just for
"Yes,
kicks,
find
dude. Like, you've already got so many others.
it's just a talking piece, really, you know?
It's
What happened?
interesting for sure. And then, like, what if you make a freak? Or what if you make, like, the Brainiac? Brainiac, that's his name, right? Brainiac. What if you make Brainiac?
Yeah, you can make Brainiac. You
Then
could
you rule the world.
Well, that's a good direction to go in is like picture the future of humanity. Like, there's definitely like sci-fi ideas out there that will eventually grow babies in incubation chambers and like if we are traveling through space, we could grow babies, we could grow humans. You get the egg, you get the sperm. You don't need
Can we? Do we do that? Nobody does that now, right? Just an
no,
egg and
no.
a sperm and like make a baby. That doesn't
Right
happen.
now, it's a miracle to use frozen stuff. It's like, oh, it worked. It took,
The in vitro. What do they call it?
yeah.
in
All the
vitro.
housewives do it.
I mean, it's a cool trend.
It is. It's very on trend for the Real Housewives. I've what do they call it though? They call it like it's an acronym.
IVF.
IVF, and it just stands
And
for in vitro fertilization.
yeah.
In vitro is two words.
It's
Yeah.
probably Greek, right? It's probably Latin, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Haven't you ever heard Nirvana? They have the song In Utero.
But
It's created
isn't
in
it
the
En?
uterus.
Or is it
And
IN? Oh, I
Uh,
guess it is
uh,
IN.
I don't know, but it had to. Yeah. Um. Well, so
so
yeah,
people
we
listen to
should.
this and take this seriously.
No,
Just
not
kidding.
really. Not really.
Okay, good.
He cuts out
I
a lot
can't-
of the gaps, so we sound quicker.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I we're arguing about can't
No, we
remember the
should. We
name of
should.
Nirvana. It's like
This is about the time we should wrap it up anyway. Like I think I with all my math and the interruptions and starting late, I feel like we're at about an hour.
Yeah,
Um,
we're about at good summary times, I guess.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
like
Hit us with a summary.
I am weirded out by these because the Egyptians do it too, where they have and Chinese, these ancient rulers that go into prehistory that don't match realistic human records. So I'm always on the fence of what is mythology versus what is not.
I know, I know,
We haven't seen crazy, amazing things in our lifetime,
I
and
know. What's up with that?
so why should we believe it? But then why should we not? Like I always am
Because
weirded
it's
out
fucking.
by
Because it's like fucking. I don't have time to think that any of that shit could happen. I don't have time.
I just think that everything that I've seen, we're definitely like pushing the limits and rewriting history all the time, but we're not actually rewriting history. It reminds me of like government right now, where it's just like, well, we all agree that this should be this way, but we're not doing anything about it. I know that we need like concrete evidence to actually rewrite the history, but we are just ignoring everything. And so anybody who's looking into these things that we are ignoring is just considered fringe, labeled as fringe.
I guess. I mean, to me, it just sounds like the monomyth. It's just like, oh, it's just different. It's instead of Jesus, it's fucking Gilgamesh or whatever the fuck. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Like it just
monomyth.
sounds like
Is that like the zeitgeist kind of
yeah.
theory that
Muhammad.
everything's kind of related?
Well, yeah. I mean, like that's so often talked about on this show as some sort of evidence, but I just think it's people telling stories. These are just like those stories that have been passed down forever. That's what I
Well, and
think.
it's weird too, like to support you. And I don't even know if this can support you and disagree with you when you hear of people that have after afterlife experiences and some alien encounters. There's alien encounters where they say, yeah, like the story of like where they get religious and like this is real. You need to pay attention to this. It's like, why the fuck would there be anything to do with that? And also people with different beliefs having different experiences in the afterlife. Oh, there was nothing. Oh, there was Jesus. Oh, there was what whatever. It's like your
Yeah.
belief affects your reality,
Yeah.
and
You're like
but does
prime.
it affect everyone else's?
Your brain is just primed to give you an illusion of what you already believe in a way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it could be that. I mean, you're so doped up when you die that like fucking
Yeah, don't you? It's like a dopamine rush, right?
Your brain is so smart that it can give you what you need to chill out. Like, oh, fucking chill out, dude. Here's Jesus.
Hey, well, it
yeah,
ain't doing
yeah.
it right now. Let me tell you that.
No, no, it doesn't work until you're dead, guys.
Damn
It's
it.
like the fear of dying can you like gonna wreck your body. So your body's going like defense mechanism. Let's chill everything out. Like
Do you have to smoke DMT or how do you do DMT?
there's a tea you can do different, but you have to like get it perfectly right. You have to get some other plant, the ayahuasca with
Oh
there's a,
God, really? You have to get ayahuasca too?
from what I understand, there's a tea you can drink, but you have to have this specific thing, otherwise it won't
Mm.
activate. Otherwise, you smoke it.
I don't know. I don't know if I like the idea of smoking it. And that's the one
I'm
where people what's like the hits when people do that? What are the top results?
uh, definitely like people talk about being in that state for what they felt like is months.
Oh, right. Like someone
Mm.
had a whole different life and he went and looked for
Yeah,
them and stuff. Yeah.
and then also that they interact with intelligent beings.
Right, right.
That's ayahuasca.
No, that's
DMT,
Oh,
DMT.
but
DMT.
That's what your
yeah.
brain gives you when you're dead.
Mm.
Okay, well, guys, I don't know. Do you got any final thoughts? I can't stop thinking about these moon giraffes we're gonna make.
I mean, it's really the best use of our time
Yeah,
in drafts.
fucking taller giraffes. Why not? The most useless thing we have. Let's make it taller.
I, but just the neck though, like the regular giraffe, the giraffe body is the same. It's just we
Yeah, it's gonna be tipping over
slice
and
this
shit. Like,
along.
oh, we made it too tall. Fuck.
No, I guess my thing is I still want to know if Gozer from
hmm
Ghostbusters is,
hmm
is in
I'll
this
bet.
kind
I'll
of
bet
I
it
know
is.
I know the new one definitely talks about Mesopotamia, and it connects all of them anyways. So like it's got to be.
Oh, the
Let's look real
new
quick.
new one, not the woman
Yeah,
one.
yeah, the
What
new
what
like
one.
how
The
are we
Paula.
calling these so that I don't have to sound like a fucking masochist, misogynist when I say the woman? Like what are they called? Can we call them something?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the all lady Ghostbusters is more of a reimagining. It's like the
So
gender
so
swaps.
we'll call it the reimagining. And then what is these new ones called? Is there only two
I
of
th
them so
I think
far?
they're direct sequels.
Yeah,
So
and
okay.
they're
Okay.
I like them a lot. I think they're really good. But I'm also on a family movie kick. You know what I mean? Like my taste has 100% changed, and I was telling Wade this earlier that like I I I hate the prequels, but I watched them recently, and I was crying when Obi-Wan had to explain that Anakin had changed and killed the younglings,
Yeah.
and like it hit pretty hard. Mostly that he changed, and the younglings too, but like it was, I don't know, it was like a different emotional experience.
Yeah. People still people defend the hell out of the prequels. I
I feel like they're just doing it ironically, though. I don't think anyone actually likes them. I
no,
think they're all
Well,
just like doing memes and shit.
I think they were just kids. Like for me,
I yeah,
I was at the age, so I was like ninth grade when the first prequel came out, and I think if you're younger than that, maybe if you're like 5 years younger than that, I had years and years to like imagine what the prequels would be,
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
and just
Yeah.
nothing would
it didn't add up.
it didn't add up.
Oh my
I
God. I mean, it was the biggest letdown of all
I mean,
time.
I just always assumed that Obi-Wan and Anakin were like the same age. Were like one was like
Yeah.
one was like the rich guy that got to go to the academy, and the other guy and Anakin wasn't, and so he took him under his wing. Like that was like kind of the story that I always assumed when I was a kid what like that was gonna be, and then it just turned
Yeah.
out.
And it would have been
How-
great to just like see them do adventures and shit. I don't
Yeah.
know why we need the space senate. Like, I just want to know how Darth Vader became the guy, and he just like spins. He just turns on a fucking dime. He's like,
Yeah.
fine, 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 and now he's murdering children.
Yeah.
It's important to protect Padme. Yeah, and like me and my friend Drib, who's been on the show, we came up with our own version because there was a contest to write the prequels and or the story, and we knew about the Clone Wars because they reference them, and it's just like, oh, Obi-Wan, old Ben 1, he's a clone. That's why he's some
Oh.
weird desert hermit. He's lost his mind. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool.
That's a good idea.
It's
But
all
not
better
at
than what
all.
we got. But this is about
Oh,
the
yeah, real quick.
Anunnaki.
Anunnaki. Gozer is an ancient interdimensional entity known as the Destructor, worshipped by Sumerian, Hittite, and Mesopotamian civilizations around 6000 BC. So yes, it was
Okay.
all the same. I mean, Gozer was basically Anunnaki to me.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Same time, same god frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey,
and
happy.
we're going to continue this conversation on our bonus episode if you want to stick around for that. No pressure.
Like me
Yeah.
or the audience. If you're talking to me.
Both.
No, I'm putting pressure on. I'm about to put pressure on the audience. No
Okay.
pressure for you if you want to stick around. But if you want to hear if Dave Geis sticks around or not, he's not going to answer. You're going to have to become a Patreon. Go to patreon.com/reallifesci-fi and subscribe, and then you'll know. Then the mystery will be solved, and that's nice. You can put a little bow on the one thing that was just presented to you. It's a little mystery.
And if you are on the Patreon, you can always be the first to comment. People still care about the first comment, right? I don't know. I was kidding.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious if I looked at our Patreon and it just says first on every
First.
So yeah, go do that. And thanks again, guys. You want to throw out anything, plugs, socials, any kind of
the real Dave Geis, if you must follow me. I post no content. I work on Big City Greens. I don't know if you ever want to watch Big City Greens on the
you edited the movie.
television.
You could have them go watch the movie.
Oh yeah. I'll go watch Big City Greens Spacecation. That was a good
Yeah, you can watch it in a vacuum. You don't have to be a fan of the show, right?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe you'll
It's
get
about space, so
Yeah, it's about space. It's great.
space. It's perfect.
Fucking just like this show.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
exactly everything we've
It's the
been
show.
saying.
We're
Yeah.
spaced out.
Couldn't be more perfect for our audience.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you next time. Remember, just because you're paranoid, don't mean they're not after you. Bye-bye.
Real life sci-fi.